Welcome to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I'm, of course, Dr. Cush, along with my barback Kyle. I'm not a real doctor, but I did spend almost 2 decades running some of LA's best bars. After years of teaching classes and training bartenders, I want to demystify the cocktail world for you. Let's try a few new things as I open up my bar to everybody. Belly up, chat, and let's have a drink. All right, everybody, welcome to Dr. Cush's Exotic Drinks. I am Dr. Cush. We are here today to celebrate the beginning of what I consider to be the best time of the year. This is football season here in the good old United States of America. Currently, let me just check on that real quick. Currently, I believe the Fighting Irish are losing their game, and that is always a great day when the Fighting Irish are losing their games. They 6-3 it looks like. So, hey, that's great. The United States of California Trojans do not play until tomorrow, so we will be gloating until then. Today we are going to be making 3 different cocktails, perfect for if you are also an Arizona Cardinals fan and a USC fan. These are going to be perfect for you. If you are neither one of those, I don't know what to tell you. We will also, and this is fun, because of our new setup and the jettisoning of the old program which we used to stream from, we are able to do fun new things, which I will show you right now. We are able to here. Is it the whole time? Oh gosh darn it. Advanced audio property, shotgun monitoring and outputs. Can somebody insert the check? Is it back? It's good now? Okay, 1 second. Okay, 1 sec. It's just so it must just shotgun there. Check, check. Any better? Only when this screen is up. Yes. Check, check. Are we good? Check, check. Can you hear me now? That should have fixed it. Yes, great. Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate it. Okay, well, listen, we are figuring it out. So when we are here, we are good. When we are here, now we are good. What I was saying is in this new screen that now has everything we needed to do, we'll be able to do a few things. This right here is a video game. Now, we're not going to become a gaming channel, but this is a football game that we're going to play here in just a minute. It's going to be a very truncated football game. I'm going to ask you guys for your opinion on what plays we should run, and it will be the Arizona Red team versus the Dallas Blue team, which is one of the greatest rivalries in all of sports. So, we're good there. I think we're going to be making some cocktails as well as playing some games and going forward with the rest of our lives. So I think we're good now. It seemed like there was a little panic for a minute, and now we are unpanicked. Let me say hello to the people that were panicked and the people that were not panicked. Let me say hello over here to our good friend, Espen. Cheers to you, Espen. Espen thinks we should call it arm ball. To be fair, the United States, America, did not create the term soccer. All right? That was not us. That was their English, the UK British people. They created the word soccer. They used to say the Association of Football or whatever, and then they because the English have the dumbest slang that there is. I am very sorry, English. You have to understand how very silly you sound when you do, we're going to take the apples, which means stairs. What are you talking about, English people? Anyway, they started calling it the ASOC, like the association. It shortened to a sock. And they called, oh, we're going to the soccer. And then it became soccer. We, the United States, had nothing to do with calling it soccer. You started it, England. So we're going to keep calling it soccer and call American football just football. And you guys are going to have to get used to it. Amy Beer watching from the bus. Oh, that is a smart move. Good news, Amy. You can drink along while you're on the bus. So good to have you. I hope you have a great trip. Get home soon, and we should be good. DCW Clark thinks it's hilarious that we could call it armball. Armball would have been funny, except for it's called football now. So I don't know what to do. Stephanie Husband is here along with Michael. We will be using Stephanie and Michael Husband's Honey for a second show in a row. Very excited about that. DCW Clark's father was a sportscaster, and I still never learned anything about football. Well, hopefully today we will learn a little bit more. I don't know if that's the case, but we will figure it out. Shawnee Panabaker says, good evening. Cheers to you, pal. Kyle, very excited about it being Saturday. Love that. I said something. Oh, because of the new format, we will have the Fern Core. The Fernet Core will be back tonight. Please stick around. I'm going to have to give you guys a couple instructions on how to get there, but soon it will become an open place for you guys to hang out and chat with each other. So that could be kind of fun. DCW Clark still, Shawnee Panabaker did win the paper football game last year. There was accusations of cheating on that, so we didn't bring it back this year, but maybe we'll find a better way to do it at some point. Suing me currently, Kim K, Kyle's lawyer. Good to see you. One of the Du Bois is here. Glenn says, oh, now it's 6-6. Now it's 6-6. The Irish have come back. Boo. Yeah, sorry to the UF Mark. I watched that the Gators did not take it up today. They were unable to get out of the swamp. Sorry, guys. I like the Gators. Always a good time when the Gators are doing well. Let me say hello to our good friend Bon Bon, just yelling silence at me. Everybody lost sound. Yeah, we lost sound for a minute. There was no reason we lost sound. It just happened to be that. Okay, gone again. Only when this screen is up. Yeah, so when it works, don't fix it. Well, we're trying to get it to work completely. Yes, new gadget, kills sounds. Gotcha. Let's see. Anybody want to talk about anything but the sound? Emotions and technology is all not so crazy this week. Oh my goodness. I think Bon Bon might need a drink. Who else is here? We're going to keep scrolling. Lots of people. Oh, Polly B is here. Kim K, originally Connecticut and Husky alumni. So do the Huskies have a football team? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I've never played the Trojans. I don't believe I've ever played them, and I really only care about what the Trojans are doing. We are going to be making 3 cocktails today that just sort of vaguely sound like they are about USC. That's what we're doing. USC and the Arizona Cardinals. Hopefully you guys are fans of either one of those teams. If you are not, this could be an odd show for you guys. But we are also, like I said, going to walk through a game of Retro Bowl. But before we do, let's get a drink in our hand. We're going to start off, for those of you who do not know anything about the USC, the University of Southern California Fighting Trojans, they have put more players in the #1 draft spot than any other school, with 6 people, including O.J. Simpson. Okay, fine. Just because, he didn't turn out to be great didn't mean that he was not good at some point. Oh, sorry to hear about that, Paul. They lost terribly. The Huskies did. To Maryland. To the Tarpons. USC is pretty good at football. They haven't been for a while. We had this little guy that looked a lot like a thumb who was coaching us for a while. His name was Helton. We had a guy named Lane. We had a guy named Sarkeesian. These guys all went on to do better stuff. They didn't do great at USC, but before that we had Petey Carroll. Petey Carroll then went coached one of the worst teams in the NFL, the Seahawks. Horrible. Not bad at football, just really, I think, bad people. I'm pretty sure Seahawks, I think, are bad people. That's what I've heard, at least. I don't know much about it. Anyway, the USC Trojans have a storied past in college football, and when people say, oh, look at that team, they are maroon and yellow. We are not maroon and yellow. Instead, the USC Trojans are cardinal and gold. Cardinal and gold. So we're going to start off with a cocktail called the Cardinal. This is a stupid show. I really just want to play my video game. I played today. Craig is a Seattle fan. Sorry, Craig. Craig is a good guy. Craig is a good guy. But the rest of them. Craig, I don't know how Craig got mixed up in that crew. Craig's a really good guy, but man alive. This is a version of a cocktail called a Kir. A Kir is a very, K-I-R, a Kir. Very, very simple cocktail. A Kir normal, or just a regular Kir, is wine and Casis. That's what it is. Wine and Casis. That's all we're doing. From there, we can start to elaborate on the Kirs by doing things like a Kir Royale. A Kir Royale, which is Casis and champagne. We will get into the Kir Royale and a number of other great Royale cocktails starting in this next few days when the fall of fizz begins. But before we do that, I figured it's important that we sort of take a look at some of the other Kirs. And one of them is a Cardinal. The Cardinal. Named after the bird? I don't know. We're going to say no. We're going to say no, it's not named after the bird. Because the next one, don't worry about it. There's a fun thing that we got going on in the next one. Very simple. 2 ingredient cocktails. Why are we making them on a cocktail show then? I don't know. I can just tell you about them. But instead, I want one. So we're going to make it anyway. We're going to go over here with some Casis. Now, can we hear me when I switch over here? I assume we can still, can we hear? Can somebody tell me? Can you hear me? Hear me? Check, 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 check. I feel good. I feel good. We're going to go ahead and open up this Casis. Let's win an award here real quick. There we go. Creme de Casis it's delicious. It's not an incredibly sweet liqueur. In fact, there is some sweetness to it, but also a lot of sort of an undescribable bitter. It is made using a thing called currants. Currants. Just going to move that right there. That's what I was looking for. Currants. They're delicious. A typical version of this cocktail is going to be done in 4 to 1. 4 to 1. So for this cocktail, we're going to be doing 4 to 1. We're going to go ahead and grab our currant curated creme de Casis. We're going to put in 1 ounce. That's the 1 part. So 1 full ounce of some currant. Right there, a little Casis. Pop this back over here. And now the world is our oyster. We can literally do anything we want to this. We can, if we want to, sip it. I don't think that then counts as a Kir. But if we then decide we want to put any kind of wine in here, then it is going to open up what was that box that people don't want to open? A Pandora's box. It will give us options upon options. It is not just a fork in the road. It is an octopus holding little octopus holding forks in their arms, giving you just an infinite number of things you can do to this cocktail. But since we're making a Cardinal cocktail, we are going to grab down here. We found a bottle of Tempranillo. La Granja. I believe Granja means, I'm pretty sure it means farm. My Spanish isn't so bueno, no mo. But I'm pretty sure it means the farm. This is a wine of Spain. It says it right there. Is it the greatest wine there ever was? Yes. I don't know. Probably not. It's a fine wine. When we start using wines to mix, please don't reach for your very expensive, dusty-ass bottles of wine. That isn't doing nobody no good. We're mixing it anyway. So just find something Thank you, UF Mark. Mark has said exactly the word that I wanted, which is fractopus. Fractopus. It's like a fractal, but a fractopus. Dang. When I was in high school, I was in a little band called Plastic Rockstar, and I really, really now regret that we did not call ourselves Fractopus. That would have been much cooler. Go ahead and put in 4 ounces of a wine. We are using Tempranillo here today, but you do not have to use Tempranillo. Use something that you like, but that isn't going to make you cry when you open it. I don't know if anybody's noticed recently, but 2 Buck Chuck is bad. Every bottle of 2 Buck Chuck I have opened up recently is really, really tough. I don't know if I'm becoming snobby about it, but it's tough. So I find something a little bit better than Charles Shaw. 4 ounces. That's 2. And that's 4. Basically what we're making is a very basic baby sangria. We did not get to sangrias in our lessons about the punch because sangria is basically a punch. So this is kind of a makeup class. I'm going to put this on ice. I recommend you put it on ice. Just put a little water in here. Do that for the Kiers that are not the white wine, which is a regular Kier, and a champagne bubbly Kier. But anything else, like if you decide that you want to switch it up and make a Vermouth Kier, I don't know what you want to call that. Call it something cool. Put some ice in it. There we go. It's that simple. Let me say hello to our good friend, Davey Virtue. Went to lay low in Houston an hour ago. Pre-game for the night. Tonight? Pre-game for this thing? Awesome. Great. This is great. I think that's great news. I feel like nothing could possibly go wrong with that. Cocktail Lulu, will you please answer Cocktail Lulu's question? How is Lalo? And let me first of all say hello to our good friend Dougie G, who also thinks Fractopus is funny. I think Fractopus is funny. Okay, we got our drink in our hand. I'm gonna drink this whilst we get into this. We are gonna play a game of football. Now, I'm just gonna have to adjust a few things. I'm gonna move this guy over here. We're gonna make this bigger. Now, these guys right here, these are the Arizona Red team, and this is the Dallas Blue team. They are absolutely enemies in the sport of football. The Dallas Blue team definitely considers the Arizona Red team to be as big of a threat as the Red team does to the Blue team. They are basically equal in how much they dislike each other. There is definitely no there's no weird power balance there. They both do not like each other. Anyway, we're going to play the game. Okay, this is how we're going to go. All right, so we're going to start off here. I'm going to try and do my very best to commentate. We're going to play 1 quarter at a time. If you'll notice, the quarters are, yes, 2 minutes long. They are 2 minutes long. It is going to go very quick. So in American football, this is a bit of a different situation now. Now we have a different form of kickoff. It's meant to be able to return more stuff. This is an older game. It is called the Retro Bowl, but we're going to kick off right here. I'm going to bring out... don't worry about that. This is... What's happening there? Don't worry about that. This is what's happening when we are on defense. We take it back. Good. Arizona, the red team, we now have our play. So let me just, for everybody watching, this guy right here is the quarterback. I have my wide outs, or otherwise known as wide receivers. I got a halfback back here. This is my line. And this guy right here, I called him a halfback. He's my running back. Right, so he's the one that runs the ball. These guys are the bad guys. This is the Dallas Blue team, and they're going to try and stop me from running past all of these players in order to score. Now, I'm going to ask you, what do we want to do for our very first play? Do we want to take our quarterback, who is also the throwing guy? Do we want the quarterback to throw it, or should we hand it off to our running back? I'm going to let you guys decide real quick. Should we throw it, or should we pass it soon? If we don't get the answers quickly, we should do a flea flicker. Okay, Davey Virtue's calling for a flea flicker. I don't know if I can do Flea Flicker. Stephanie Husband, winner of the 2024 Cush Derby, is saying we should establish the run game. That's what we're going to do. We're going to establish the run game right here. We are going to hike the ball. Oh, and there we go. We're going to duck. We're going to go. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at the... That's an 18-yard run out of nowhere. This team, known for its absolute cannon at quarterback, has decided to establish the run. We are 1/4 of the way through the thing. I think it's time that we air this one out. We're going to try and get something right here. We're going to notice we're going to have 2 of our receivers running this route. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to, we have our quarterback in what's called the shotgun. This is where they're standing way back here. We're going to toss that back. There we go. We're going to look here. Anybody open? Anybody open? Oh, we got somebody open down here. We're going to toss it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Interception. I didn't even know you could throw interceptions in this game. Turns out you can. Dallas is going to play the game without us watching. Dallas has it at midfield. Throw it over the middle. Uh-oh, we missed the tackle. It seems like Dallas might be in the red zone at this point. It's a passing play, and Dallas scores a 6-point touchdown after a horribly botched possession in the first quarter. First quarter does not seem like it is going the Arizona Red team's way. We're just going to see if we can't get around these guys. Oh, all right. We bring it back to the 25-yard line here. With only 32 seconds left in the quarter, we're going to air it out. So I'm going to pull this back, which seems like we got some speed out on the field. We have a man leading. Oh, it's caught. He's going to run. Go, go, go. We are at the 50-yard line. We're at the 50-yard line. We have 18 seconds left in the quarter. We're going to check our surroundings. Maybe we just throw a little run here, maybe get ourselves set up for a switch of play. So here we go. We're going to pass it in. Get up and over. Run. Oh, okay, 5 yards. We have to get 10 yards in order to get a first down. For those of you that don't watch a lot of football, we're going to run a pass play. See if we can't get somebody in here to get open. Toss it. We're leading. It's caught. And that is the end of the first quarter. All right, we have reached the end of the first quarter with, of course, the Arizona Red team down 7-0. Not a great time, not a great place to be. If you are going to be a fan of the Arizona Red team, you could be in some trouble. Let's get into our next cocktail, all right? The next cocktail is called, and this is a hilarious name, it's called the Cardinal. Are there 2 cocktails called the Cardinal? Yes, there are 2 cocktails called the Cardinal. This one that we made just a second ago, which is, by the way, delicious. Yum. Is called the Cardinal with no E. The next one we're going to make is called the Cardinal, but that one has an E. Cardinal with an E. Do we pronounce it a little different? Cardinale, maybe? Maybe call it Cardinale? Now, when I tell you what goes into it, you are going to immediately recognize this as a version of another drink. It is. It is a version of another drink. I have been reading, let me just say, Dougie, one of those has to have an E at the end of it. One of those has to have an E at the end of it. Oh, sorry, buddy. Hey, just real quick, everybody, if you can, press your thumbs for Loriander's cats. We are big cat fans here. Sorry, buddy. My goodness. We're pressing our thumbs for you, Loriander. Go, Loriander's cat. Please tell us her name so that we can say little thoughts about her. Okay. Okay, Cardinal, not the Pope. I was confused. Yeah, so this is a cocktail that seems very, very similar to another very famous cocktail called the Negroni. Same proportions, same everything, even down to using vermouth as one of the sweeteners. The only thing that switches this up is instead of using sweet Italian vermouth, we're using dry French vermouth. Hey, buddy. Her name is Jewel. Press our thumbs for Jewel. We love our cats. Cats are absolutely our favorite little thing. We love Jewel. Okay, so this cocktail was created in the 1950s-ish. It was created in Italy. I guess a cardinal was coming to this town. This guy. It doesn't matter. The reason that I'm stopping that story midway through is, first of all, it's incredibly boring. It's not a great story. Who cares? It doesn't have the same zip and vim and vigor as the story of the Negroni. The Negroni, of course, the Count Camillo Negroni, who went and became a rodeo clown, etc. You know, created this whole thing. That's a fun story. It's a fun story to tell. This other one is not that fun of a story to tell, and that's really the only reason that one of these drinks took off, the Negroni, and why the Cardinale did not. That's it. Now, we made the last one for Cardinal the color. This one we are making for Cardinal the birds, the red birds. The premier, for those of you that are not inside the United States, you'll just trust me. The greatest American football team, the Arizona Cardinals. They, with many, more than one appearance in the Super Bowl. Can somebody check that out for me? I know they had one. They lost to those Steelers. Either way. The Arizona Cardinals, my favorite team. We're going to be making a drink called the Cardinal. We are going to be stirring this one. Like I said, very, very simple cocktail. It's really just going to give us a great color. But I do have a fun little addition to this. This right here is our good friend gin. We all know gin. Gin is a herbal liquor. It tastes of pine. Other stuff. Trust me, you guys know what gin is. We're going to be putting in 1 part of gin. Now, how big do you want this thing to be? That is up to you. If you would like to make 1 bottle sized, put in 1 bottle of gin. If you want to make it just a regular size, I'm going to put in 1 ounce of some gin. Right there. Make sure you don't pour too fast that you miss your jigger. That is embarrassing on the internet. We have this guy right here. This is our good friend Campari. Campari turns out not a bitter necessarily. The Campari people do not care to call this an Amaro. They like to call it a bitter red Italian liqueur. It is probably the most famous bitter red Italian liqueur. We're going to go ahead and put in 1 full ounce or 1 part of Campari. Right there. And so far, we have done a great job of turning this into a Negroni. The difference, however, comes when we start dealing in our vermouth. This is a dry vermouth. A dry vermouth. We notice that it says extra dry. It is white. It is less sweet than sweet vermouth. That's what dry is. Sweet doesn't mean the opposite, or dry doesn't mean the opposite of wet. Dry means the opposite of sweet. So if you find that you think the Negroni sometimes comes off a little, you know, sweet, not dry, hey, I got something for you. Throw in a little bit of this. Call it a Cardinal. At a bar, they will say, what the hell? And just say, will you please just switch out the sweet vermouth for dry vermouth, and you will make my little day. Let me say hello to my good friend D. Handley. D-Rec, we called him. Heavy D, we called him. Not heavy anymore. That boy has lost all the pounds. But he used to, Derek was my roommate in college. He used to play the cello in our shower. Just think about it. Okay, this is the cocktail. This is what we got right here. Very, very simple, very, very easy, very demure, very mindful. This cocktail is very demure, very mindful. We're not putting in every little bit of everything we can. I have these great gargantuan ice cubes. We are going to use them, but we have to find our others. I got this amazing ice cube right here. Huge, clear. Hopefully it goes all the way down to the bottom. It does not. We'll spin it until it does. There we go. No, the shower was not running, Dougie G. No, we lived in an apartment in Compton on a place called Scarf Street. It used to be a big mansion, and they sliced the mansion into small apartments. We lived three. It was myself, Derek, and our good friend Jeremy. And then our friend Texas Matt slept on the couch. And basically, in order to make the apartment make sense, they just, in the middle of where they were making the bathroom, they just stopped making bathroom and then just started making shower. So we had the largest shower of all time. It was half the size of the bathroom. And yeah, good acoustics. So that is what we got there. Probably did sound good in there. I was never really able to hear because I was always upset that Derek would not play Red Hot Chili Peppers on his cello. Derek is now a professional cello player. He's a professional cellist. You guys should follow Derek. I think it's cello. My name is Derek over on Instagram. Sorry, I don't know. Derek, do you want people to follow you? His name is Cello. My name is Derek. A great cello player. Seems like a good dad. I never got to meet his kids. I was in his wedding, but I never got to meet his kids. One day, hopefully. Well, we're going to stick this all the way down here. We're going to give this a big stir. All of that beautiful clear ice that spins and stirs. Large blocks of ice, of course, melt much slower than big blocks of ice. I'm spinning so fast that the camera having a hard time keeping up. And there we have it. Now, because this is called the Cardinal, and a cardinal is a bird, I want to show you a gift that I got from my nieces. You guys know my nieces. I talk about my nieces all the time. This is a glass. I put this on a wish list at some point, then forgot about it, and then for my birthday, they sent this to me for their favorite uncle. I assume I'm their favorite uncle. Until I found out why they sent it to me, and it is, of course, because of the placement of the hole. They thought it would be really funny for, they call me Uncle T, for Uncle T to drink out of a bird's butt. I don't think it's so funny. I don't think it's funny. We're going to go ahead and pour this guy right into this bird's butt. Right there. There we go. Oh, no, did I go too far? Nope, perfect. Look at that. The Cardinal cocktail with the full bird's butt. Now, of course, this cocktail does not have, or this cocktail glass does not have any feathers. You cannot have a bird without feathers. I believe that is international law, not just American law. Oh, let me say hello to my friend Naked. Wow. The whole group's here. Naked, one of my very best friends. I think we've had Naked on the show before. You guys can call him Lawrence. I don't. I call him Naked. We're going to go ahead and grab one of these. This is called a grapefruit. We're going to take our potato peeler or our fruit peeler, and we are just going to pull one of these off, maybe pull two of these off right there. We're going to grab over here for an orange, do the exact same thing. We're going to give it beautiful plumage right there. If we really want to, we'll grab one of these limes. Limes are much more difficult to do this with than the rest of them, but we'll just take a little bit of this good plumage. We will take this guy right here. We will shove this in here. Throw that guy right in here. Maybe throw a little bit of this right in through here. There's got to be a better way to do this. This is my first time ever using this glass, so I'm really sort of learning the intricacies of drinking from a bird's rear end. Take this guy right here, shove this in there, and then take this right here. And now we have a beautiful plumed bird right there that my nieces thought would be hilarious to watch me drink to, as somebody said, Davey Virtue, the 2,000 subscriber to this channel, to slurp it right from a bird's behind. Now, I am, of course, going to instead put a straw in here because that is ridiculous. I am not going to put my mouth to a bird's butt. What is Doug? But now you can't drink it. That's funny. But now you can't drink it. Doug wins joke of the night. Night's not over. We're going to shove our straw right in through here. And there we have it. This is a cocktail that is called the Cardinal. Very, very similar to another famous cocktail that is called the Negroni. All we do is switch out the sweet vermouth for the dry vermouth. Just shows you that with just a little adjustment, you can start to find exactly what you like in cocktails. We're gonna go ahead and give this a little sip. Here, I'll do it down here. I'm gonna put this right down here so that my nieces have a really good shot of me sipping right from a bird's butt. It's very good. I dare say, I think my buddy Derek earlier said that he was a big fan of this drink as it was being built. I think you saw the Campari. If you are an actual tried and true, dyed-in-the-wool Campari fan, I think that this is a better version of the cocktail than Negroni. I think a lot of people sort of tolerate Negroni in order to have a bright glowing red drink or to be able to just out loud say, I would like a Negroni, I am one of you. But if you are actually a fan of Campari, I think that the dry vermouth is a much better way to experience the Campari. If you do not care for Campari, then I would recommend going back to the Negroni. I think it's time. I think it's time we get back into some football. It is football time in the United States, everybody. We just come to the end of the first quarter. Let me get my controls out real quick. We have come to the end of the first quarter. The Arizona Red team facing the Dallas Blue team. Dallas Blue team winning 7-0, but we know these plucky Arizona Red teamers can come back. Arizona has it on the 29. They are getting close to the red zone. We're going to throw it in this first one just to see if we can't find a way to get back. We have two open players, and we're going to run. He's going to run. Should he dive? And he dives in. That's a touchdown! Arizona Red team! Now, I will put it back to you guys. Do you want to see me go for the 1-point kick, or do you want to see me be an absolute hero and a beast at this game and go for the 2-point conversion where I have to score another touchdown? I'm going to wait for you guys to answer this one. Normally, I go for the 2-point, but I think if we are feeling maybe a kick just to keep it even, maybe we'll keep it... okay, the UF mark says kick, so we're going to go for the 1-pointer here. Bring it over here. Where's my control? Oh, there it is. Okay, we're going to go for 1 point. All right, this is how we kick it. We are going to go for 1 point after. Oh, that's right down the middle. That is in. We are tied up at 7-7. Gates kicks off. Dallas has it in their own half. The quarterback throws it. Dallas has it at midfield. They are running. It is a passing play. Feller was too slow, so we were unable to tackle. Dallas has possession. They run the ball. Dallas in the red zone. Can they score? They do. Oh, that is heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. After we just came up, they pulled a whole minute off the clock, which is half of a quarter. So we're gonna have to see if we can come back. The Arizona Red team, we're gonna run out to the 25 here. A hero and a beast, says DCW Clark. That's exactly right. A hero and a beast is what I was going for. Let's see if we can get this pass. Ooh, I really am liking this run play. So we're gonna pass it up here. We're gonna give it a little toss. Oh, stiff arm. That's great. That is a 6-yard gain that we have. We're gonna try and toss this one. I feel like down here, one of our wideouts is gonna be open. There's not a lot going on down here, so we're gonna see if one of the wideouts can make it open. There he can. It is caught. Can he run? 15 yards. We are marching. We are almost at. Thank you, Amy. It's almost like the real Arizona team. Yes, it is very much like the real Arizona team. It's led by people that don't know much about football. Oh, that is caught. We are going. We are running. That is a first down. We are coming down to one of the final plays of the half. Should we go for it or kick a field goal? I feel like this is way too long of a field goal, so we're going to Hail Mary this one. I want everybody going out. Go for it. Everybody run. Keep running. We are down to 8 seconds. Stop the clock, stop the clock, stop the clock, stop clock. Okay, we are going to go for the first down. We're going to go for this first down. Here we go. Can we make it? It's got to get in the end zone. Otherwise, we are going to lose possession. Everybody run. They're bringing everybody. They're bringing everybody. But we catch it. We dive. It is a touchdown! Touchdown, Arizona. We will stay with them with the 1-point conversion. We will go into halftime tied up at 14. There we go. Right there. And that is kicked, that is up, and that is good. We are tied, everybody. We are tied at the end of the first half. And now we will bring back this. I don't know if anybody's watching this for the football or for the rest of it. Davey Virtue is going for the Dallas Blue team. Davey Virtue, what is going on here? Anyway, drink this. Okay, last cocktail. And then we will finish off with the final half of football to see who wins, the Arizona Red team or the Dallas Blue team. The other color that is in USC's color is, of course, gold. This week, we made a great cocktail. One of my very favorite cocktails called the Gold Rush. We improved a bee's knees very recently. This is stressful. Good thing we have drink. It is stressful, right? I've been practicing all day. Yeah, Dougie G's only here for the football. Perfect. All right, good. Don't give me any ideas because I will play more video games if you give me the option. We improved a great cocktail called the Bee's Knees by adding a little bit of floralness to it. We now, I feel like, owe the same thing to a cocktail called the Gold Rush. The Gold Rush, of course, coming out of Milk and Honey in the early 2000s. It is an exercise in simplicity. It really is just a whiskey sour where they pulled out the simple syrup and they put in honey. That's a Gold Rush. That's all there is to it. Okay. From there, Sammy Ross, who was also working at Milk and Honey, went on to create another great cocktail called the Penicillin, where he added a little bit of ginger, a little bit of scotch instead. We're going to sort of take that into account as well as we make our Gold Rush. But I also want to take what we learned from our punch series and add a little bit of spice to make this all nice. So let's begin the build on this one. We are going to be building this one in tin and not a glass this time, even though we are going to be using the famous husband honey. If you are anywhere near where the husbands are, get some husband honey. Is that can you guys use that as a commercial? If so, I will offer that to you. If you're anywhere near where the husbands are, get some husband honey. We want to go ahead and put in some honey. You can put in honey syrup if you'd like. I am just going to put in 2 big bar spoons of some of this husband honey. Does not have to be, let me just say, it does not have to be husband honey. I just happen to particularly really like the husband's honey. So that's what it is. Every place will have different tasting honey depending on where the honeys are getting their bees, etc. Put that there. Boy, does that taste good. It tastes like real honey. Oftentimes when you come into honey, it tastes so like sanitized, like they boiled it or something. I don't care for that kind of honey. I like husband honey. We are going to slice us a bit of a lemon here. Oh, almost stabbed myself right in the chest. Could have been the end of this show real quick. We'll cut this one too. I doubt we're going to get... We need 3/4 of an ounce of... we need half an ounce of honey. We need 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice in order to get this going. Let's see if we can even get 3/4 of an ounce. We're just going to sort of eyeball this, guys. Don't worry too much about getting the exact measurements because we're going to add a little bit extra to this anyway. So find what you like. If you decide you want more lemon in there, more honey, add it. That's not like a brilliant thing to say. Just add more. Let's bring in top cam right here. We're going to go ahead and give this a stir until all of that husband honey, melts, basically dissolves into the citrus. Davy Virtue, will somebody please answer Davy Virtue? What is the name of the queen? What is the name of the queen of the husband honey batch? I am also very interested. I did not know we named the queen, but now I will refuse to eat any honey whose queen's name I do not know. I want to know the queen's name. So please do that. Okay. What did we talk about last time? When we were making the bee's knees, we put in some elderflower liqueur, right? Because, of course, bees enjoy going to flowers, and elderflower is a type of flower. Well, let's find another flower to add in here. This is kind of a controversial ingredient here. It sort of tastes like hand soap. It is violet. It sort of tastes like it tastes like potpourri. But because we have a big honey in here, husband honey, because we have a big honey in here that tastes like honey, and because we're going to be using some whiskey in here, we can afford a little bit more flavor. This is where matching a honey, like a bee situation, to a where's my jigger? I want this one. To a flower is going to be beneficial. We're going to find like flavors and build them up. So grab just a little bit of this creme de violette. We're going to be pouring in. Listen. Meet me here. Listen. This is a tough ingredient. Start with a 1/4 ounce. All right. Dang it. I really thought I was talking to somewhere. Let's do here. This is a tough ingredient. All right. Start with a 1/4 ounce. All right. If you want more later, you can put more violette in there. But if violette takes over the cocktail, you are in some trouble. So a 1/4 ounce of creme de violette. There we go. Right there. This is our just a little bit of our spice to start making the whole thing nice. Then, of course, we want to put in some whiskey. Now, what type of whiskey will we put in here? I have drank through most of our whiskey. There is a person that lives in my house that has suddenly decided that Manhattan cherries are a way to sustain life, and thus I am running out of whiskeys. But I think I have something down here. You know what? We'll do this one. This is Evan Williams. It's the big bottle. Don't worry too much about it. Go ahead and put in 2 ounces of a bourbon. Is it distracting that the bird butt is just sitting right here, just mocking me? That I have my little nieces that are absolutely somewhere laughing at their Uncle T for having drank now out of a bird's butt. It's mockery, and I won't stand for it. Lots and lots of ice. We're going to shake this one. And we have one more ingredient in here that it's kind of a garnish, but also is a flavoring agent. We're going to go ahead and put in a bunch of ice here. We want to give this a big, big shake if you can. Right here. Oh, no! It stopped. We can't go overhead anymore tonight, guys. Sorry about that. Shaking this, shaking this, shaking this, shaking this, shaking this, shaking this, shaking this. Ha, 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 ha. Right there. Now, we're going to find a little glass right here, and we're going to prep our glass. This cocktail usually comes sans garnish. We don't want any garnish in here, but today we're going to throw one in here, and that garnish we're going to be putting in here is a tea bag. This is a fun garnish to put in to things that usually have whiskey in them. Oh, there's a tear right there. There we go. That usually have, like, if you're doing something with whiskey and lemon and honey, even if it's a cold drink, just a tea bag thrown in there will start to leach off very, very slowly because, of course, it is cold. We're doing a cold drink in here. So we're going to get a nice slow burn on that tea. If you let this sit around for ages and ages, obviously, then you will get more tea taste. But we're just going to go ahead and put this guy right here. This is our large, clear thing of ice. I've been back on my ice grind recently. Oh, shoot. Will somebody remind me at the end of the show to definitely go check on my ice? Forgot all about it. We have our tea bag in here. We have our cocktail in here. We're going to pour this right over on top. It gives it kind of a nice blue tint that creme de violette does. Now I'm using herbal tea. This is herbal tea. This is actually an elderberry tea. We're going to let that sink right down there to the bottom. This should not start to give us a lot of flavor, but it will give us some nose. It'll give us some, it'll give us a little bit of a smell to it. And if we let it sit here for long enough, the taste will change ever so slightly. This right here is a version of an incredible cocktail called the Gold Rush. So now we have made the Cardinal, the Gold Rush, and then the Cardinal. Football drinks. Anyway, cheers to you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord. Amy says I need to sell those punch cheat sheets as magnets. That's a great idea. How does one do that? What do I do? You tell me and I will do it. Let me just say out loud, this is spectacular. A little bit of that creme de violette goes an awful long way. The elderflower tea is just, really, it just helps the smell a ton. Wow. That is Kyle's job. Yes, how do I sue Kyle? I'd like to sue Kyle for not reminding me of things. I'll do it. I am petty. Okay. These are the drinks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed those. Let's get back to some football. We have 1/2 left of football to play. We are absolutely coming up. Oh, please. I'm going to invite people in for a shot after the show. So please stick around for that. Let me just jump over here. We got to play this game fairly quickly. We only have a little bit of time to get this going. Oh, wait. I'm going to move this over here. There we go. Okay. Here we go. We are set to receive. We are tied up 14-14. The Arizona Red team versus the Dallas Blue team. They kick it off to us. We are going to receive it deep in our end zone. We're going to do a little touchback here. That means we're going to bring it out to the 25. Oh, I didn't know there was sound in this game. That's kind of fun. Let's go ahead and, you know what? We're going to toss it. I feel like a toss is the only way to go. Somebody get free. Somebody get free. Somebody get, oh, we are sacked. Oh, dang. I left our thing. There we go. We are sacked. We are now 2nd and 16. Uh-oh, that could spell big trouble for the good guys. Oh, it is caught. We have made up an awful lot of room. We are down to 3rd and 3. Should a running play happen, or do we trust our receivers? It's much more fun to throw it, so we're gonna do that. Nice and easy. Let's catch. Let's patch. That's 13 yards, and we are on our way. We are marching down with 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Let's give it a little run play. Remind them that we are very pliable and are absolutely being able to be knocked around. Let me say hello to Ziplar. Ziplar, what's going on? We're playing a little football after we have made our football cocktails. Oh, right there. Can we do it? It is caught. It is a man-on-man. We have found it. We are going. We are running with 1 minute and 11 seconds left in the third quarter. We are going to pull this back, find our receivers open. Oh, we threw it into double coverage, but that is all right. We have some stickum on our hands tonight, folks. Let's run this one. We're going to pass it off to our guy here. Oh my gosh, what a speedster. We are off to the races. Can he make it? Oh, with a 25-yard run. He saw daylight, but could not get it done. Do we give it to him one more time? I think so. We got Reggie Bush here coming in. We are going to pass it off. Oh, he's going to take it. He's going to jump. Oh, we are on the 1-yard line. 1st and goal. We're coming up to 2nd and goal. Maybe a little QB sneak here. I learned how to do a QB sneak just a minute ago. We are going to pull this back, and we're going to go this way, and then we're going to run, and we're going to dive, and it is a touchdown. He goes in completely untouched. That puts the Arizona Red team up by a possible 7 points. We're going to go to 1 point here. We're going to kick it right there. And kick. That is good. We are up 7 points. Now let's see what the Dallas blue team is about to do. We call them the Dallas bad guys over here. Wasn't strong enough to stop them. Dallas has it at midfield. The quarterback throws it. Dallas is on the 20. They're in the red zone. It's a passing play. They toss it. He missed the tackle. It is a touchdown. We are tied back up. Boy, this is horrible. This is horrible. Arizona has not won yet, Cocktail Lulu. We are down to the third quarter. We are down to the fourth quarter. They're going to kick it off to us. Let's see if we can't. Take our time, and find a way to absolutely destroy the Dallas blue team. We are throwing into 2-on-1. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. He is the slowest runner on our team by far. We found him on the street earlier. He has just gotten out of his wheelchair, decides to be our wideout, cannot run, but that's okay. We have a running back here. He's our fast guy. Let's give it to him. We're going to duck. We're going to go. Let's go. That's, how many yards do we get? Oh, 7 yards. Oh boy, I really like this run play again. We're going to see if we can't go up and around. We're going to do a little pitch, little pitcheroo. That's it. All we needed was that first down, guys. We are within 1 minute and 26 seconds of the end of this game. We're going to pull a fast one. Nobody's expecting us to throw over the top. That's a catch. That's a run. What hands from number? I don't see the numbers. Don't worry about the numbers, guys. Don't worry about the number. We're cheering from Twitch, says Alex's Life. Put me in, coach. You are ready. You are ready to go. Alex's Life will put you in the next game. We're going to pull this back. We're going to run it out. Look at this. Look at these hands. Look at this man. Look at what he's got to do. Look at that touchdown, Arizona Red Team. We're going to put in a 1 point. We're going to keep this going. We want to give it a bunch of hot stuff. Is it go? It's good. That puts us up 7 points with 59 seconds left. We are doing the 1 minute drill here. Can the Dallas Blue Team run it? Boy, Dallas Blue Team sees the score every single time they touch it. This doesn't. Oh, missed the tackle. Dallas is in the red zone. Does Dallas? It's a passing play. Oh, it is a touchdown with 5 seconds left. I don't know if there is. I don't know if there is an overtime in this. Well, we're not gonna run that back. We're going to take it here. This has got to be a running play. We're going to pull back. Everybody run. Everybody keep going. Go, 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 go. Oh, no. We got to the 50-yard line. Okay, overtime. I don't know how overtime works, but I know that I have to leave here soon. Okay, overtime. Maybe it's first to score. Maybe it's first to score. So we're going to take it first. We have the ball. That's going to put us at a clear advantage. We're going to run this one. No need to be, it's time to be a hero. All right, we're going to get our 7 yards-ish. Was that 2nd and 3? Here we go. We're going to pull this back. Oh my gosh, right over the top. Oh my gosh. Oh, what blocks? We had blocks coming from all sides. Blocks are really the underrated the under-celebrated portion of football. We need more blocks from these guys. I feel somebody's down there. Oh, can we make it? Okay, we are in the 40. Yes, going to overtime, we have no plans, says Cocktail Lulu. Great. I unfortunately do have plans and should not be still playing this. I feel like I hear Kyle and Jen out there yelling for me to stop. Oh my gosh, look at the speed. Look at the demon. We are within 10. Okay, oh my gosh. It is coming down with 1 minute and 8 seconds left in overtime. We could score on this play. Oh, we did the absolute wrong thing by just spiking the ball. I can't believe that that's even an option to do that. Okay, we're going to pull this back. Sees him in the end zone. Throws it short. Touchdown, Arizona Red Team! End of overtime. That is the game. Arizona Red Team takes the game. Arizona Red Team with a final run in the fourth quarter into overtime. Can you believe it? Here at the first annual, and I guarantee we will be playing this game again, and I will be practicing. We now take first place in the conference, tied with the San Francisco also Red Team. I cannot believe how close that was and how true to life it is that the Arizona Red Team has beat the Dallas Blue Team in overtime at a neutral stadium. We have done it. Welcome to football season, everybody. We are very, I really like that game. All right. Okay. We're not going to become a gaming channel, but we are going to bring more games. Yes, UF Mark, we did it. Doug says, yay. We got a whoop whoop. So stupid. The Cowgirls lose. Sorry, Cowgirls. The Blue Team. They're called the Blue Team. I don't think we can actually say what the names of the teams are. Okay. Here's the deal, guys. Let me give you this real quick. We're going to copy this. We're going to paste this right here. Now, this is going to be the new way to join Dr. Cush's Exotic VIP room. However, there is a password. There's a password. The password is this. All right, I can't write this one down. The problem with this one is if people get into this, like if this password gets like spread about, then I have to shut the whole room down. We have to start a whole new thing, right? I can't just boot people out of this one. The password is glove it. Capital G, capital I. Glove it. So follow this thing right here to get to the room. I will bring you guys into the room as I see you populate it. If you want to come in without using your camera, that is also fine, just to make sure that this is working. DC, that's awfully nice. Brought back great memories of your dad. That can't be. The way that I just announced that can't. Sounds like I'm making fun of professional people. I think that's great. Okay, you're very welcome, Loriander. Join that room, guys. Let me see if anybody's in there yet. Nobody's in there. Oh, somebody's in there. Oh my goodness. It looks like we have our first person in the room. Okay, I'm going to run these credits. Join that room, and we will do a Fernet Core right after this, and then we will get out of here. Thank you guys so much. Football season is back. Fight on, USC Trojans. Let's go Redbirds, and I will see you guys on. I'll see you guys in the little thing.
No. We don't know it. No. No. No.
I don't know anything.
Yes. All right. Woo.
When did you discover that you were so beautiful?
Okay.
Mama, pretty please.
Oh, please, don't please.
Thank you, Tombo, for joining this. Now, let's see. Moment of truth. Can I bring people into the room like we used to? Okay, we're gonna put this gas. Okay, we can take down the game at this point. All right. The room is there. Let me bring you guys over here. I'm gonna try and bring you guys in one at a time. Our first person to show up is this guy right here. His name is Moose. We love Moose. Moose is there! Yay, Moose! Moose, say something. This guy right here. Moose, are you talking? Is Moose. Dang it. One second. Okay, 1 second.
Hey guys.
Hey, Moose. Moose, say something. Figure this out.
Hello, can you hear me?
I don't know.
Moose, are you talking? Yes.
Properties? No, not that. Give me a second. I don't think, maybe I had you muted. Give me a second. We're going to figure this out, I promise. How do I do this?
Yes.
Advanced auto properties. You are the monitor off.
Hello.
Check, check. Okay. 1 second. We are going to, I don't have you muted. Let's see if we can bring some, let's see if I bring somebody else in here if that works. These are the Greens. Greens, say something. Greens, can you hear me? Oh no. Okay, well, crap. We were so close to getting this thing working. Let me see if I can bring in Bonbon. Bonbon, can you hear me? Bonbon. Damn it. Okay. Well, hello everybody. Muted. Bonbon, say something. Oh, Bonbon, I hear you. Wait 1 second. Bonbon, I hear you. I hear you. Now 1 second, because now I have to be able to, okay, I have you all muted for some reason. Okay, okay. Now there's gonna be some echo. From now on, if you come into the room, you might have to wear headphones. But Bonbon, say something. Okay, I'm gonna mute you guys because my goodness, there's so much echoing. Okay, we'll get some headphones. We'll get those going. This is not how I want this to look currently, but we are going. No, wait, nobody else can hear Bonbon? Okay, damn it. Guys, we're so close to having this done. But listen, the screens are up, and I think that's important. Thank you, Kyle. Okay, I don't think this is what we were planning on. Let me see if I can bring in other people. Maybe that'll help populate this thing in the correct way. We'll go over to this. Let me bring in, who else we got in here? We're going to add this to the scene. Oh, there's Amy Beer. And we'll add this one to the scene. And now we have just 1,000 people in here. Okay, I'm going to put you guys, let's make you guys bigger. 1 second. We're going to make everybody big. Bring you over here, make everybody big here. Yeah, all right. Well, there's the crew right there. Hi, everybody. We're going to shrink you down a little bit. Oh, maybe that's a little better. And then, oh, I know what we're going to do. I don't know why I can't hear any of you guys, but we're going to figure that out. I feel like if I put you guys on speaker right now, I'm going to put, does anybody have headphones in? No. Let's see. Let's bring in this one. Okay. Check, check. Can you hear me? Okay. Then, of course, as soon as I bring you up, it becomes an issue. We're testing this live on air. We're going to do this at, what do we think? 1480 by 1600. Do that. Oh, that's better. Okay. Where at least we can start to see more people. Hey, everybody. Okay, everybody's in there at least. And then VOD room, if I go right into here, right there. Nope, right. 1 second. We're gonna have this down to a science here at any day. Right there. Okay, I'm gonna put. I think you guys can. You guys are talking at least. I see. I've muted these guys. Check, check. Greens, I've unmuted you. No, you've muted yourself, so don't worry about that. Okay, we're gonna bring Bonbon on unmute. Bonbon, can you hear me? No. Can anybody? You know what? We're gonna do a full breakdown of what went wrong after this whole thing is over. So let's plan on that. I'm gonna unmute. Oh, yeah. So I have Espen now unmuted, and because of course then we can hear it double. I'm gonna insist upon now when you join that I have you guys wear headphones. Okay, I've deafened him. I don't know. Look, guys, we're very close to having this thing work. We are going to eventually be able to bring you guys back in. But now you have this fun little room to hang out in. This link and the code will not change until something horrible happens, like somebody comes in and they show their naughty bits, their genitalia, or somebody says something horrible. At that point, we will start the room over, and we might have to put the password somewhere else. We've done it. Cheers to you guys. Thank you for joining. First of all, you all look amazing. You guys look great. So that's, I think, important. We have completed the cocktails. I have to get out of here. But thank you guys so much. How about... Oh, I think I can do this. One second. I can highlight each of you as I say goodbye. Let me say goodbye. Oh, let me say goodbye to Espen. Espen, always a pleasure. Moose, never a freaking chore. You're the greatest. I'm now hanging up on you. Goodbye, Espen. Until next time. We're hanging up there. Let me highlight the Greens. To the Greens, always a pleasure, my friends. Never a chore. We will get you guys with headphones next time, and we'll be able to chat. Until then, I am hanging up on you. Goodbye. Boop. Let me say goodbye to our good friend. Who's the next one? Right here. Let me say goodbye to our good friend, Amy Beer. Always a pleasure. Never a freaking chore. It's good to see you, and we will see you on the next one. And now, I'm hanging up on you. Goodbye. And there's Bon, the last one left, the final boss. Cheers to you. Love the Tiki mug. Drinky. Always a pleasure, never a chore. To Bon, I am hanging up on you. Goodbye. Okay, guys, that, as they say, is that we are so close. To be fair, if any of you had headphones, this would have been a rousing success, but I didn't know any better. So next time we will get you guys headphones, I guess. You guys are the greatest. Thank you so much for showing up. Let's go football. Thank you for watching me play video games, and let's hang out some other time. Until then, fight on, fighting Trojans. Fight on for old SC. Fight on to victory, and whatever the Arizona Cardinals song is also. Okay. Bye.